All set. Our mission. Helping Parents Heal is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents to become shining light parents by providing support and resources to aid in the healing process. We go a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and evidence for the afterlife in a non-dogmatic way. Affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background. Attendance today at this meeting is voluntary, and we are here for the benefit of learning from and sharing with other parents whose child has passed away. It is understood that our discussions are intended to be confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, these Zoom meetings are helpful to parents all around the world, and they are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members who are not able to attend this meeting live can also watch. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers to allow parents to be informed about many possible ways to heal, to connect with their children, and to learn about the afterlife. The views expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect those of Helping Parents Heal, and we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Welcome, everyone. And again, welcome, Stacy. So glad that you're here.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are so thrilled that Stacy's here. And I would love for you to introduce yourself if you'd like, but if you'd like, I'll go ahead and just read a little bit about you. You're amazing. She's located in Chicago, and we feel very fortunate that she reached out to our Helping Parents Heal Chicago group several years ago because she had a conference that she was running, and she offered free spaces to the members of Helping Parents Heal, which was wonderful of her. But anyway, Stacey Lynn Cripps is a well-known and highly respected spiritual medium, mentor, and advisor of the Gift of Spirit. Stacy believes that we are all endowed with spiritual gifts, and she is here to be a personal guide and spiritual teacher. She has a rare God-given gift which allows heart-to-heart spirit communication with departed loved ones. These evidential healing messages from blessed loved ones in heaven instill peace, love, and joy. Stacy's work with grieving families, St. Jude, and others continues to shine a light on how our loved ones are never far away and are still loving and guiding us here on many levels through spiritual signs, synchronicity, and so much more. Stacy offers spiritual readings and meditation workshops, Gift of Spirit live meditation workshops, live event audience demonstrations, Gift of Spirit Gala live events, online mentoring, Gift of Spirit mentoring, and more, all focused on guiding her audiences from pain to peace. Stacy also founded the Renew Conference, which was Chicago's first grief and healing conference. Additionally, Stacy organized the Love Force Breakthroughs event, in which #1 New York Times bestselling author of the Celestine Prophecy series of novels, James Redfield, joined Stacy on stage. Stacy has regularly appeared in the media, including her segments on WGN with Dane Neal, 97.1 FM, The Drive's Sherman and Tingle shows, and many more. She is also an acclaimed entertainment medium, connecting with such greats as Prince, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, John Lennon, Whitney Houston, and more. Learn more about Stacy at www.touching1mhearts.com. I'll put that in the chat box. Follow her on Touching 1 Million Hearts Community on Facebook at www.facebook.com/touch1mhearts/. And I'll go ahead and write all of that in the chat box. But without further ado, please join me in welcoming Stacey Lynn Cripps. And thank you for being here,
Elizabeth, thank you. I didn't know you were going to read all that. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to be with all of you. I love being here. I love Elizabeth's energy and Irene's energy. And I know that spiritually, we're brought to be with certain people here on this journey. Our heart light attracts other heart lights, and that's just how this whole thing works spiritually. And so I'm really happy to be here with all of you, and also connect with spirit and share spiritual messages from your loved ones in heaven. I'll just say that all your loved ones are here. They're all here. So if anyone says that they're not, they are. And how they work with me is I can see, feel, and hear them. They work with my inner heightened senses, and they get to choose how they work with me. If I just hear them, or if I just feel them, or if I just see them, they get to work with me in these ways. And so I have to tune in really closely to spirit to actually connect, to bring through evidential, loving, heartfelt messages for you to interpret. And spirit can be amazing. They can be just absolutely amazing. And I say they can blow the roof off, which they do. And that's all for healing purposes. Spirit and spiritual connection is all to heal. It's to heal the grieving heart, to help you move forward in life and know that they're walking with you, and they're with you, they're loving you, and they're guiding you still. I just want to share just a little bit that 10 years ago is when I had my spiritual awakening last month. Now, my entire life, I had an inner knowing, and everyone in my family knew it. And they would tell people to ask me questions when I was younger, very, very young. And I would surprise people with this inner knowing and what I knew. But this is just something that I had my entire life. I almost died when I was born. I wasn't supposed to live but a few hours, and I lived. And so my mom felt that I had that experience when I was a baby, and somehow it gifted me in some way. So that's something I want to share too. I don't know if I shared that last time, but I had my spiritual awakening about 10 years ago when I went to a spiritual conference, and I was guided through a heart-opening meditation to Amazing Grace. And I was grieving because I'd lost a number of my loved ones. Well, they had passed, not lost, they had just transitioned into the afterlife. But I was grieving so hard, and I asked for help. I asked for help before the meditation. And when I went into the meditation, I never meditated in my life, but actually we all have. And I opened up to see, feel, and hear spirit in a meditative state. When I opened my eyes, I could see my grandmother, my grandfather on the stage as an apparition. I could see with my eyes open, and also my uncle. And they had all recently passed within a few years, and I got to see them, and I got to hear them, and I got to feel them. My grandmother said, who helped raise me, we're loving and guiding you still. And this is the message that I have for everyone here who I meet, is that our loved ones in spirit are just a loving place away, just a loving place away. And spirit connects so beautifully on this love and peace. But we can get to love, I feel, easier than peace. And because we love them and they love us, and we know that love, and we live that love with them. So I always take everyone through a heart-opening meditation to open up, to feel love, to be loved, to connect on love, because spirit will work with my open spiritual energy and your energy as well as a collective. And I think that's why it's really strong, because spirit works with all the energy involved. And they connect so beautifully and easily when we feel love. Now, I have to say, when I do live events, I wake up in the morning, I meditate, I do just a little work, and then I end everything at 12 o'clock. The rest of the day, I just feel love. I put on music, I dance, I drink a lot of water. I'm just in this loving space of receiving, this place of allowing the rest of the day. And I receive beautiful many signs when I'm in this place. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you is because I invite you to take a day to just feel love. Do what you love doing. I love music and I love to dance. So I put on the music all day long. I'm getting signs, I'm getting names for my loved ones in this music. I'm feeling love. They're playing their songs for me that I know it's them. And I just feel this loving vibration. My entire aura, my energy field around me fills with love. And this connection gets stronger and stronger and stronger. I'm in a light place as well. So I'm feeling very, very light, like when you're on vacation and you feel light. So this is an invitation, and it's called a loving practice that you can do to connect with your loved ones in spirit more. Because when you feel this love, it uplifts you. And spirit is in a high vibration in the afterlife of love and peace. And we're in the earthly realm. So when we can raise our vibration up, they lower theirs a little bit. This is what the medium means. This is what medium means right here. And then they can come through and we can feel them. We can feel their love. They can bring us a sign. It's a beautiful thing. So I just want to invite you to try this and just see what happens. You can also get in your car and drive and see what happens being in this loving place. And this is when the signs come, and they are miraculous because spirit is miraculous, and they are healing. They are very healing for us here. Okay. So I don't know, I just felt to share all that with you before we start. So I would like to now take you through a heart opening meditation. And I'm going to play a little music. It's just going to be very, very brief, like a minute. And then I'm going to start the spiritual readings. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, okay, good. So I'll have you gently close your eyes. Just listen to the sound of my voice. I'm going to play a little background music, and I'm going to have you just focus on feeling your breath on the inhale and exhale. Just mindfully to the count of 4 on both the inhale and exhale. And just breathe into your stomach slowly and let the air move up to your lower lungs. And when you exhale, just let go of everything in the physical, as if it's just a stone going down a river, just letting it go. Just let it go. And imagine a beautiful light above your head, just streaming down from the heavens, beautiful white divine light, shining upon you, from the top of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Just feel into this beautiful, loving white light. And as your breath slows down to rhythmic breath, just quiet, clear your mind. Drop your attention into your heart. I'm going to open up your heart like a beautiful green flower. And you can imagine beautiful healing green light there. And just feel love. Love for all those that you love on earth and in heaven, and all those that love you. Just let that beautiful love energy feel that love. Let it expand within you. Just know that this love is infinite and forever and always. Just how spirit connects on this love to our spirit within. And this love heals. And in this space, I know it's a very sacred space of love and peace and joy and healing, surrounded by beautiful angels for all that is good. And so it is. You can take a deep breath in and exhale and come back into the present moment and gently open your eyes. And I'm going to invite you to stay in your heart for this next part of this and just feel, just continue to feel this love in your heart. Very good. I feel very light. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so it just takes me a moment to connect. I tend to look over here at something, little angel. And as I connect, I will let you know what's being brought through. And if someone feels that it's for you, Elizabeth, Irene, you'll see the hands raised and everything.
We asked them to just go ahead and write in the chat box. That's easy.
Okay.
So
Okay,
we've got a lot of people raising their hands and then letting us know if they can take everything that you're saying. So
okay, great. All right. So I'm going to connect now. Okay, so one moment. Okay, so as I open up, I'm seeing a woman right away, and she has short salt and pepper hair. I know she's a smoker, and I know she had some lung issues, some COPD is what she's saying. I also know that she lost a lot of weight before she passed. She gives me a feeling of her lungs very strongly. She also gives me a feeling that her child is here. So son, daughter, someone's here for her, okay? I also see around her neck, she has a little bit of, she has a necklace, feels like a cross here that I'm looking at. She had some problems with her wrists. It just feels like she lost a lot of weight. So I feel she's very, very, very frail, and she's coughing a lot, and she's doing this, she's doing this. Okay, she had something also coming out here. She's giving me a feeling like under her nose. She also gives me the name Carol. So I'm also hearing the name Carol. Okay, thank you. Yeah. She had a lot of issues, a lot of like illnesses that really she had a lot of issues with. I'm also feeling here too. She gives me a COPD, but she also gives me a feeling too of lungs. So lung again here on my left side. Okay, thank you. Right, okay. All right. I also get L's. So I'm also getting like Lil, or I'm also getting another name here too. She's also with another man. So I see another man with her, and he's pretty tall, and he's balding. He's balding on top. Okay. All right, thank you. He's also giving me the feeling of a badge. So I also feel a badge with him too.
we have Sherry Dixon, who's taking, I believe, pretty much everything.
Okay, sure.
Say. So she's saying, first of all, that it sounded like her grandmother. Her grandmother had emphysema, and her aunt is Carol and had COPD. She had cross. And then she also says her grandfather would be with her, and her mom is with them as well. Is that
great? Can she come on?
Yes, I asked her to
I'm feeling
unmute.
like I'm feeling 3 here too. So I have to say, there's getting okay, she here.
There are 3 there. You're
Okay,
right.
yeah,
There are at least well, there's actually more than 3, but
right. But
yes.
I'm getting, somebody else is coming through. So
yeah.
let me just see what's happening here. So you get the grandma, the short, she's salt and pepper hair and smoker.
Yes, that was my mom's mom and my mom's sister. My grandmother had COPD. My mom also had COPD, and they both passed.
Mom's
due
sister
to
is Carol, yes.
Mom's sister is Carol. She's still here,
Okay,
but
yeah,
she's
giving a hi. She's giving a high. Okay.
Oh, good.
Right. She's giving a high. So I'm feeling like a big, just a big hug for you. There's just a big hug for you here. And do you know the man who's balding, who has the
Yes.
badge? Okay.
That's
He's
my
like-
grandfather. And it's probably his military
Okay. Yeah.
medals and
Service.
stuff.
He's giving me a very strong feeling that he's in the service as well. Yes. Hi. So the feeling that I'm getting from him now is he's also talking about hi boy. He's giving me the feeling boy. So I just have to say
That's
you.
his great grandson, my son.
Okay, all right. So he's showing the word boy, I just have to say. And I'm getting chills all over my body right now. And he's holding him up. So he just like picks him up, puts him down, picks him up, puts him up, puts him down.
Oh,
He just feels, the grandfather just feels really, really strong. Okay. So I'm also getting a J. So somebody's bringing a J here. So
Jay, my other grandfather, his name was James.
okay.
But most people called him something else, but
Okay, like Jim, James, Jim, or Jim.
well, yeah, my dad is Jim, but he's still here in the
Okay, yeah,
living
'cause they're
world.
bringing a J and now they're bringing a Jim. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're bringing this in as family, the family, your family in spirit. And I know the grandfather is eating some pie or some cheesecake or something. He's just giving me this feeling of the sweet. So I just have to
Would
say,
this be the tall grandfather or the
it's
other grandfather?
balding. This is
Yeah.
big balding, and he's
Yeah.
like eating cheesecake or he's eating pie, and he's got a big sweet tooth. So he is.
Yes, he did.
He is very much showing that. It's like the tooth is here and it's big and it's sweet and it falls out. So I just have to say that. Okay, I just have to say that.
That's wonderful.
From him. Now, there's also somebody is bringing in a card. So I'm seeing a card like in a deck of cards. Okay. So somebody's bringing in a card that I'm seeing. So cards or card, I have to say that. So either someone played cards or someone's bringing in the Jack of Hearts, or it's a card. All right. I have to say that too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the boy. So there's a feeling that the boy is here, and I'm just feeling that the boy is here. Okay. The boy is here. Here I am. So I'm feeling this like wave, and like here I am. And I'm also feeling from him. Okay, hi. Okay, do you understand like falling asleep? So he's giving me a feeling of something of falling asleep. Do you understand that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I have a boy here. It very much feels like a son, and he's giving me this like sleep feeling. Okay, so I just have to say that. I have to say that from him. And okay. So he's got you every which way. So he's saying that he's got you, he's there everywhere that you go, he goes. So every which way that you go, he goes. And now he's playing this song. It's an old song, and I'm kind of feeling Lucille Ball or somebody. It's like everywhere that you go, I go. Okay, so he keeps saying this. He's very smart. He gives me this feeling that he is also very, very smart. And he's so sorry that you took things so hard. Okay, so I have to say that. He's so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry, Mom, that you took things so hard. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And every night that you're there and waiting for him, he shows up, and he's showing you how he's showing up in your life, like every single time. Okay, so he keeps saying this, and it's every time, Mom. It's every time. It's going to be every time until you know how close I am and how I can heal. I can heal. We can heal you. I can heal you. Okay, so this is what he keeps saying over and over again. Do you understand? He's everywhere that you go. Okay.
Yes.
I go where you go. This song, I can't hear the rest of it, but he's playing it. I'm sure he'll play it again for you. Okay, thank you. What's that? So then I'm also getting a feeling of a ring. So he's also bringing me to a ring as well. You
I
understand?
recently found a ring of his that I thought he had lost. So
Okay, yeah, he
yes.
brings to the ring. Now, do you understand initials? Initials. He's bringing initials.
Any particular initials?
Let's see. So he brings the ring. I get an initial, and he shows the ring again. Okay, so I just have to say this.
So I looked
in the ring is
okay.
initials in the ring, around the
Okay.
ring.
Okay. Yeah, I so there's two things. When he was younger, he lost his uncle's ring that his father had given him. And that was a Signa ring that had his initials in it.
Right.
But the one that I found, it looks like there's initials engraved on the inside of it, but I
Yes.
can't make it out what it is.
There are. He's very strong about this. They're inside the ring. Inside the ring. So he wants you to take it to a jeweler, and they have these binocular things. And he
Okay.
wants you to take it to the jeweler because they're inside the ring, inside it. Okay.
Okay.
And he wants you to see this.
Okay, I'll do that.
So
Thank you.
he found this ring for you, just so you know. What you find of his, he's finding for you. Okay.
Oh,
So you think you're finding it? No. He's finding it for you, and he's just placing you where you're meant to be to find it. Okay.
okay.
That's what he wants you to know. Okay. Because there's very strong feeling of hide and seek with this boy. And I'm feeling he loves hide and seek, and he loves like surprising you. He loves surprising you, and he wants to surprise you. And more than anything, he wants to heal. He wants to heal. And this is his number one. He shows a number one. This is his number one goal. Okay.
Oh,
Now he's also showing a flag. I see a flag over here. Yeah. So it feels like a pennant flag, like a triangle. And I just have to say, it's like feels a race or sports or something here. Okay. So
okay.
I have to say that.
He did play lots of sports when he was younger.
Okay. So he's showing the flag. Now there's also a feeling from him. So I'm getting like this too. Okay, so he's moving my hands.
Like
too.
baseball?
Yeah, this is a swing. So he's
Okay.
like doing this too. Okay.
Okay.
There's a feeling of Monopoly. So I'm getting like a Monopoly game.
Well, we played a Monopoly game all
Monopoly.
the time. Yes.
He's showing the Monopoly game, the money game. Okay, so I'm
Yes.
also feeling this. Now he's also bringing me to a place that's very recent. So he brings me to a very recent place, and he walks out the door. I'm walking out the door, and it's recent. Okay, so I have to say this too. All right, walking out the door, and it's recent. Okay, do you understand that?
Like as in today, or as in like the last 6 months since he passed, or
Okay, so it could be it's this for you to interpret, but he's giving me a door that he's walking through, and he says it's recent. Okay, so I just have to show that.
okay. Well, every night I go in to say goodnight to him in his room, and I just before the meeting I went in and did that before we started
Went
the
through
meeting
door?
tonight.
Okay.
I went into his room, into his bedroom.
Okay, yeah. So he goes into the door with you, and this is what he's saying. It's recent, which means it just happened before you came on. Okay.
Okay.
Tell my mom she's going to hear from me all the time. So it's an all the time thing, and get used to it. Get used to it, Mom. Get used to it. I'm going to be doing this for you all the time. Okay. There's also a feeling of a Charles. So I may be moving on, but I'm just getting like all this love coming for you, how much he loves you, how much he's going to be healing you, how much he's going to be taking care of you moving forward. And he's also showing a cash register. So I'm feeling that too. So I'm seeing like, or pushing down on something. But I will say, he's bringing you things. So he's bringing you things, shows me an animal, and he's bringing you things. I will say that too, that this is all going to continue. All right. Let's see what else. I'll just get a closing here. And I'm just going to say, he's writing. You're writing to him. He's writing to you. Okay. And there's all this love that you're building with him in spirit. You're building this love connection with him in spirit. And this is why he's coming through. Okay. Because it's very fluid, because you're building this love connection with him daily. You're talking to him. You're walking through his door in his room. You're building it. Okay. That's what he's saying. And he also shows building blocks. So he wants you to know that you and him are doing this together to bring him through. Okay. And all he has is so much love for you. Love and healing. He keeps saying healing. So this is going to continue, and I'm going to leave you with his love. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
welcome. Yes, you're so welcome. Okay. So as I continue here, hello. I'm starting to see a man with dark hair. Okay, so I'm starting to see a man with dark hair. He's like, thank you very much. I feel like very handsome. He's very handsome. And he has very dark black hair. Okay, so let's say that. I also want to say that I see a jacket with him that flips up, a leather jacket that he's flipping up too. He very much gives me this feeling of either he dressed up like this from the 50s, or he's got like this dark hair and he looks like someone from that era. But I just have to say, as he comes through, he's younger and he's giving me a very strong feeling of like, you know, Elvis a little bit. Thank you very much. I'm getting Elvis. He's very handsome, dark hair. He's also like moving his knee around. All right. So I am feeling this. This is not Elvis, by the way. But this is, feels like a young boy. Okay. Feels like a young boy. All right. And I'm just feeling him come through. Okay. Now I also know that this boy gives me a little feeling of Italian too. I get a little Italian feeling from him as well. And he brings me to like a gold chain or gold something. So I have to say that too. Mike. So I'm getting some names. I'm getting like Craig, Mike. Getting some names from him that are coming through too. I'm also feeling, so as I look at him, I'm feeling, I'm feeling like 20s too. So I'm feeling that age, okay? I also know I have blue eyes. I have blue eyes. I have dark hair and I have blue eyes. Okay, I also know this. Okay. So I feel something in my back pocket too. I'm reaching out in my back pocket and I feel a comb here too. Okay. So keep going. And I also have this little book. I read this little book, or I refer to this little book. I'm looking at this book, this address book, but I'm looking at this book too. Okay, so I have this young man coming through. He has dark hair. He's very handsome. I feel I have blue eyes. I'm youthful. I'm youthful, and I'm handsome. Okay, I'm handsome. I feel Italian. I feel Italian too, and I feel some gold. I feel something. I feel some joy. I feel some gold. I feel some gold. I'm feeling gold. Okay. Is this resonating? Sorry.
It looks like possibly Kathleen Surge resonates because of the very blue eyes, but I'm not sure about the rest, the Elvis, the Italian part.
He's got dark hair. He has dark hair.
Let's see, as well as the comb in the back pocket and things like
Yeah,
that.
he's giving me a feeling of Elvis because he caught my attention immediately. So he gave me a feeling, but he's handsome, blue eyes and dark hair, and he's youthful. He's youthful.
So we have one person saying everything but the blue eyes. And then Cindy is saying, my son is 20s, blue eyes, dark hair, and very handsome.
Okay, can I talk to Cindy?
Sure.
That's
Hi,
Yeah.
Cindy.
Okay, I'm looking.
Hi, Cindy. I feel you.
Okay, Cindy, do you want to speak, please?
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy,
She's there.
can you say hi? Can you unmute? Let's see.
She's unmuted.
There. Does that
Okay.
work?
Yes,
Hi.
can you put your video on by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Hi, Cindy. I'm feeling
I would
you a bit.
go ahead. I would have to leave to go to get my video on, so I can't do that at the moment.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just feeling you. So what resonates with you?
I am very new to this, so I am not sure exactly.
So I have a young man here. He feels like he's in his 20s, but he's got dark hair and blue eyes. Very handsome. Very handsome.
Yes, he had very blue eyes from the time he was young. Many people talked about his blue eyes and
Yeah.
how handsome he was.
Oh, handsome. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of chills. It's you. It's you. Okay. So you understand any kind of gold or anything that he wore?
Not gold. He did like the jewelry, but it was
Jewelry.
most.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, good. Okay, good. So as I connect with him, I'm getting chills in my legs. So I do feel that he's for you. Okay. And is it okay if I bring him to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. You also understand 20s, is that right?
Yes.
21,
28.
22? What is that?
28.
Oh, 28.
28.
Okay. All
28.
right. He looks a lot younger than that. There's just this like baby face that I'm feeling with him too. And he's pushing on my cheeks too. So I'm feeling something here. So I'm just dimple or what, but I'm feeling something here too from him. Okay. There's like an also old school feeling with him. So I have to say that he was definitely giving that, this like old school feeling. Okay, thanks. He's also giving me a feeling. Do you understand like the chrome or the wheels?
He had a truck that had the chrome
The
wheels.
chrome, okay. Yeah, he's giving me a feeling of polishing that. So I'm also feeling this from him as well. Okay. He knows that you're new to this. He's very aware of it, very aware of it. There's also a feeling of, I don't know if it's Case or Casey, or I'm feeling something here around this name, or he's bringing Case. Okay. As he's coming in, he's very vibrant and he wants to get noticed. So I do know this about his personality. I do know this. I do know that he's very noticed when he walks in a room and he wants that attention. He just gives me this feeling as he shows up. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm walking in the room. Everyone's going to pay attention to me because I'm here. And I have this like aura about me that people just look and say, he's here. Okay. So I do know this about his personality as he connects. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. He
good.
always handsome, and always all the girls thought that as well.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Because he definitely gives me an Elvis and a John kind of Travolta type feel, that he was a magnet. Okay,
Yeah.
so a huge magnet, right? So he wants me to say huge.
Yeah. When he was younger, he kind of thought or knew he was handsome.
Yes, yes. He's still extremely handsome and he is definitely a big light. So he is drawing in all this beauty and he gives me a feeling that a lot of things he can attract and he can connect with because this is how he was here. All right. So although you're new, he wants you to know that he can still come through and be exactly how he was here on earth. Okay. So he just wants you to know that he's not going to overwhelm you. It's just the feeling that I'm getting from him because he's working very much visually with me right now. But he is like going like this. So I have to say that he wants to kind of touch my hair and push my hair out of my face. Right. So I think he loved his hair. It's the feeling that I'm getting that he absolutely loves hair. And he could stay in that mirror and he could comb his hair and look at himself. All right. It's this feeling that I'm getting from him too. Now I'm putting on a jersey or something.
He played football and was
Jersey.
very
Okay.
football.
Yeah, I'm putting on a jersey. I'm getting tied up and I'm getting ready to go. So this is the feeling that he's giving. He's getting ready to go on the field. All right. And there's also a feeling of cats or wildcats. I have a wildcat walking around right now. So there's a wildcat walking through my vision. Okay.
He liked cats. He never really had any, but he always had the liking for them.
Okay. Well, there was a wildcat in front of my window the other day, and now he's bringing a wildcat in front of me. So there's just this feeling of him and cats. So I have to say that as well. Okay. Yeah, he's kicking back. So he gives me a feeling he's in a chair and he's kicking back where you are right now. So there's a chair that goes back and he's kicking back. Okay. Now he's ringing my phone. Okay. So he's ringing my phone. He's kicking back. He's in the room with you. Okay. So I have to say that too. He's also bringing me to you reading something, feels like a newspaper or someone's reading a newspaper. And he's very much around people that are reading these newspapers or reading these things. Oh, thank you. And it's a feeling of scores. I'm scoring. I'm scoring. He's still keeping score. There's a feeling of that as well that I'm getting from him. Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I mean, the score meaning like his football game score or
Yeah. He's just a score kid, but he's also taking my voice box right now. So I want to cough. I'm having some trouble right now in my voice box. Do you understand that? Do you understand that at all? This issue here? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, because they can give me some physical feelings like in my body sometimes when they're coming through, and my voice wants to go right now. Where I'm breathing, I'm having some trouble. So I just have to share that with you too.
Okay.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so cash, I have cash. So I'm also feeling some cash, some money too in my hand as well.
When he got cash, he always went and done some things that he shouldn't do.
Right. Yeah. So he's got money in his hand and his cash, and he wants to tell you that. So you understand what that means. Yeah. So cash in hand is cash out of hand. And this is just kind of how he was here. Okay. And I drive fast. I'm a speed racer, or I'm driving. I'm a speed racer, and I'm driving really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand that?
Yeah, he did drive fast.
Yeah. It's just that's who I am. I was like about being all in where I'm supposed to be, driving fast. There's just this feeling of him in life, of how he lived his life. And it was fast. Okay. So it's fast. Let me roll these dice. It's fast. All right. So there's this feeling that I'm getting from him. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I have to go here. So do you understand anything here in this area? Just yes or no. It's okay.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay, it's all right. He just gives me this feeling he's supposed to come really close, but in coming so close, I'm just having some symptoms. Okay, so I'm having some symptoms. Tell me about that. Okay. Okay, so it gives me a feeling my head's going down. So my head's going down and I'm on a pillow.
Okay.
Okay.
He used to sleep a lot.
Okay. He used to sleep it off? Or
A lot. Sleep a lot.
Sleep a lot. Okay. Yeah, because he's giving me a feeling that he's bringing my head down and I'm on a pillow. Okay. So I'm sleeping. Very good. Good job. And you understand now, I'm going to a lake too. And I don't know if there's fish in this lake, but I'm feeling water around me. I feel water.
We used to go boating.
Okay. And fish, right? Fishing? Is there
He
fish?
did some fishing, but not a huge amount.
Okay. And there's like a paddle boat and there's something behind the boat that's pulling. And I'm just feeling all these boating activities. Okay. So I'm feeling this.
Yeah, he used to ride the tubes and stuff.
Tube. Thank you. Yeah, it's the tube. Okay, thank you. This is like his heaven. He loves this place. So I have to say, he loves being on the water. He loves this place. Okay. And then he's also with this aunt over here. It's like Aunt Fran or Aunt Ann, or I'm just feeling an aunt. I'm feeling an aunt with him. Okay, so I have to say that too, right?
Okay.
Okay, so he's giving me a feeling that my mom's a bright light.
Okay. I used to always look at the positive thing, I guess.
Okay, and you're his mom, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, because I feel like I'm talking to his mom. Yeah, he's saying that my mom is a bright light and you were this for him in his life. And he's very thankful for you for this. Because this is a place for him of understanding my mom is right. Okay.
Mhm.
He's saying my mom was right.
Yeah.
My mom's bright light, my mom is right. He's rhyming a little bit here. So I have to say that too. So he's turning the light on and he's turning the light off. Lights on and the lights off. So there's a feeling of the light going on and off around you too. Are you experiencing this? Okay, now I'm going to August. He's taking me over to August. Summer. Yeah, I'm over here in August and summer now.
Okay.
And he's giving the feeling of umbrella too. In August and summer. What does that mean to you?
I'm not sure if that's when him and his fiance last year went to Mexico.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. He came in really fast. So he just brought it over here for you to understand what he's bringing. So the August and the summer. Okay. He gives me the feeling that he's very happy to be here, like with you, to have you understand his presence, his spirit. And is there like Italian over here as well? Just yes or no?
Yes,
It's because I see a shoehorn, so that tells me Italian. And he's saying Italian. What does that mean?
his fiance was Italian.
Okay, he's going to her. Thank you. Okay. All right, so he wants to bring a message to her because he's going to August and summer, and now he's going to Italian and dark hair. Okay, dark
Yeah.
hair. Her dark hair. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. So he shows an engagement ring. A ring?
Yes.
Okay. Engagement ring specifically he's showing.
Yeah.
Okay. They were engaged?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So with him, the wedding's still on in his spirit. The wedding's still on, or the wedding's on. I have to say, that's what he's saying. Okay. There's a feeling that she will always be married to him in spirit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants her to know, he wants her to know this. This is so important. And there is a little puppy or a little dog, okay, that he's also bringing through, right? So I don't know if she's getting this or it's coming, but I have to say this too, that he's showing, right?
Okay.
He gives a feeling of something happening to him before his wedding. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And although he's showing behind a car and like wedding stuff behind a car. So there's a feeling from him that he's gotten married in spirit, like with her. It's just the feeling that he's bringing through, that he wants her to know.
Okay.
Okay. And there's also a feeling of like Austin.
Yeah, that was his friend before, mainly only friend pretty much before he passed.
Okay, he mentions Austin. It's important too.
Okay.
He very much wants you to let them know he came through. It's so important. It's very important. He puts his arm around you and it's just you and him.
Yeah.
It's just you and him. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's always you and him. Still.
Right.
Still.
Yes.
Still. Always. Always. And there's a feeling of you being the vessel for him here. And when you're with her, his friend, you're talking about him and he's there. He's very much there in spirit. And he wants you to know this. When you gather with them, always he's with you, but he can be really strong when you're with her or you're with his friend Austin. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now he's also mentioning his dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Is his dad here or in spirit? He's mentioning his dad.
He's here.
He's here. Okay. There's also a feeling I'm getting of a flag with him, with his dad.
A flag.
There's just like a little bit of a, I don't know who's in the service with him over here, but I'm feeling that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling a connection there. Okay. His presence is just really strong in the sense that he's so handsome and beautiful, and he lived his life. He wants you to know that he lived his life and he's continuing to live in spirit over here. Okay. I do hear a harmonica too. I don't know, it's coming in. There's a harmonica here. But I'm hearing some music, some humming and some music. But I'm feeling this from him, and he just wants to know that he wants you to know how much he loves you. Okay. And there's a ring too. There's a ring. So his wedding ring or his ring, he's also bringing up.
Okay.
Who has his ring?
His, he doesn't have a ring, but I mean, I'm assuming it's the ring for his fiance.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So there's a communication that he wants you to have with her about his presence and that they are married in spirit to help her heal, to help her heal. And you're his number one mom too. Here comes the number one again. You're his number one mom.
Yeah.
And you helped him so much that he wants you to know. And he loves you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate this. I mean, it helps a lot.
You're so welcome. And there's just this feeling of you taking him out and you're going out somewhere. I don't know if it's a ball game or restaurant, but I'm just feeling the things that you did with him, he's still doing with you, and he wants you to do them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Blessings of love and spirit.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay. So,
That was amazing. And I just want to tell you that you were actually giving a reading that piggybacked with lots of other parents who were here.
oh, really? That spirit does that. Spirit does
Identify.
amazing with that.
And I was just letting everybody know that one of the moms was saying that her son isn't here tonight, and I just let her know that he is here. They're all here.
They're all here.
Every time that we get together, and they're having a blast together. They also, I mean, I say this a lot. I've heard this from someone who is a medium, and he was telling us that at one of the affiliate meetings, there were 40 parents there. There were even more kids there. He could see them there. And he turned to me and he told me every time that one of the parents smiles, they high five each other, which
oh yes, they do.
100%
They
of that.
do.
So they are, they're pushing each other forward to help each other be able to communicate with their parents. They're
Yes.
teaching each other how to do it as well, which is pretty amazing. And I just want to say it was so nice of people to recognize in the chat box. I had a bobcat, a wildcat that came up to me when I was hiking this time, because that is Morgan's sign for me. He was a Arizona wildcat and he was a cheerleader. And
oh wow. I have chills everywhere.
We had been at his bench, and I told him, please, Morgan, send me a sign. I'd love to have a sign today, especially since the book was coming out and we were having a lot of hiccups with the book. And a little bit further down the path, this bobcat was laying in the middle of the path, and he did not want to leave, and he was adorable. And he was
vibrating chills all over now.
And so then after we did a film of this beautiful bobcat, we got back into the car, and I looked at my phone, and I was going to play the film, and my phone with Morgan's picture on it said 11:23, which was the time, but it's also Morgan's birthday. He was born November 23rd. So
oh my goodness,
that bobcat was for us. So those kind of things happen a lot. And as I think everybody realizes, the kids are constantly piggybacking and sending messages, both for Cindy and for me and for other mothers that were here as well, and dads. And it's such a wonderful thing, because they do they are using every possible way to get through to their parents, to let them know that they're okay, that they want them to heal, that they want them to move forward. And one thing that Marilyn said last night that I just think is so important, and I just love, she had channeled it right before our meeting. And she said that one thing that she knows, a lot of people, when they cross over, they get over there and unfortunately they experience regret after they've had a child pass, because they realize their child has been there. All of a sudden they realize all along,
all the time,
they could have been enjoying their lives exactly as they, not exactly, they're not here in the physical, but they are here with us. They can be here with us almost even more so. I mean, being able to feel their hugs constantly, I'm getting goosebumps as I say this.
Chills. Yeah.
Being able to know that they are helping us every day in everything that we do, and that they're helping our other children as well, making sure that their siblings are moving forward and healing as well. So I am so grateful every time that we get one reading for any parent. It's a reading for every single parent.
Yes. Someone brought in a harmonica, so I know it's for someone out there, because I heard the hum, I saw it, it was right there. And spirit does break through. There's no doubt about it, especially when it's a live event and there's a lot of people. Spirit breaks through. I just remember one of the conferences that you mentioned the Renew conference. I was giving a reading to 3 moms and 3 boys were coming through, and they were high-fiving, and they're saying, our moms are together, our moms are together. And I'm like, I need one at a time. And they're like, no, we're coming through as 3. And they were high-fiving, and the 3 moms were sitting at a table together, all 3 moms. So they're all together.
Together all of these new friends that we have formed since having our kids transition. It's because the kids are bringing us together here the same way that they've met all of these great kids over there. And so
I wanted to share one thing that came in today that I just have to share. So I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John was played 3 times today, 3 times. And so Spirit wants you to know that they honestly love you. They also want you to know that you are in this place to feel, to heal, to feel. Okay? If you see something that reminds you of them, you're meant to feel it in order to heal. It's the feeling that we heal. And I know that we can get really stuck in our thoughts and things and that kind of thing, but they want you to be here in your heart, and they want you to feel. And they say that this love is everything, and this love is meant to always be from here to eternity. It's to be here always. And they just had me write some things down because they kept playing this song, I Honestly Love You. They played a lot of songs today because I had it on downstairs. But when that came on 3 times, 2 times downstairs, and then I went up and put on my old college radio, and the first song was I Honestly Love You, John. So I just have to say, anyone wants to listen to that song, Spirit's going to connect, because it was a theme today.
That's a beautiful thing to say. Teresa's saying that she also heard I Honestly Love You in the car. It's not necessarily a song that we hear very often these days, but it's wonderful that so many people did. And it's obviously, there are no coincidences. And I just want to say that every time that you come on, you have this beautiful, gentle, healing energy that's just so wonderful. And I truly appreciate it. I am wearing the necklace that you had predicted that I would.
Morgan.
That Morgan had predicted that
I have to take credit. Yeah.
On my anniversary, and it was there. And so anyway, I want everybody to understand, though, that our kids are happy, healthy, and home, and we are still in school, and we've got lots of fun stuff to learn. It's not all bad. And it's true that it's difficult to learn this different way of living, which is not the way that we had ever planned to live. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's really not all bad. And one of the biggest gifts is all of these fabulous people that we meet along the way, including Stacy, including Irene, including all of you parents who are just amazing. And I just feel so honored every evening. It's not every evening, but it's a lot of evenings to be able to spend time with you and know that you trust us to spend time with us during your evening hours. And so thank you for doing that. So
you're so welcome. Thank you for having me. I love connecting. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
Well,
So-
and I hope you'll come back and that you'll do more validations for us in the future. We would love to have you. And
Yes,
so
I'd love
we'll
to,
try to
yeah.
set a time for that. And Irene, have you unmuted everyone?
Yes.
to-
Please unmute yourselves and say good night and thank you. And we'll see you back here tomorrow evening.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Stacy.
Good night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.